I remember walking my dogs about a week after 9/11, and there was a bumper sticker on a car in my neighborhood, and it said, "We're praying for the families of September 11th." But I remember thinking, oh my gosh, they're talking about me.
He was 28 years old, and he worked for an outfit called Euro Brokers. What I was told was that he had stayed behind and he was helping this heavy-set lady down the stairs, and some older fella who was having a difficult time, I guess, with the conditions in there.
Losing a child is the hardest thing that you can ever do. A child is just so much a part of you. You gave birth to it. You put a lot of time and effort into making him a good contributing individual who, just gave back. And then he's gone. I mean, he walks out your door Sunday night and he's gone Tuesday morning because he went to work. It was just very hard for me to grasp, but I thought if I could stop time just for a few seconds, I could change everything. And I really had to fight that for maybe 2 years.
Yeah. To try and characterize the last 10 years, it's hard to really do in a word or two or three. The best I could say is it's a journey. Easy. I was healthy as a horse prior to 9/11, and now I have a number of different things that I deal with. Leukemia, MS, and I'm basically blind for about 97%. So. Was it a stress? Was it all brought on by stress? My guess is probably, more than likely.
A lot of that he used to do now shifts to me, and I'm very tired of reading manuals. But with Brett's death and having to deal with that, I think once you can deal with that or cope with it, I think you can cope with anything. The majority of the money from Brett's Foundation helps the families of the New Jersey National Guards who are serving. We said, since he was killed by terrorists, we wanted to help the families of those who were protecting us.
Why Brett has such lasting friends and why the bonds, I think, were so strong is because one of his strongest qualities was his faithfulness and his loyalty to friendship.
She was a special part of our life, and then she ended up marrying his best friend. It was a blessing. It was hard going to the wedding, but it was, I'm happy, that they just had their third child, so.
His life, I think, was like you take a pebble, throw it in the water, and you see the ripples, and that's carried forward. So I know I take a lot of solace in remembering those qualities about him.